he's going to be running late.
We all
Yep,
know
we
that.
know.
So, Kat, weave us your tale once you're recording.
And
This-
press the record button.
This is gonna be fun.
I hope.
Yep. So last time we were together, you guys made it to the town of Celine, but stopped by the little camp that Bearwood had made. Then some of you went into the Lotus House with the letter from Miss Sonia that the kids have been going missing due to a creature. You've been attacked. Some of you have been attacked by a harpy-like creature, and some of you have been asleep at the job. So, with Elige commanding Uba, the rest of the party were able to find their way to the Lotus House in about 20 to 30 minutes. And that is where we are going to pick up. So, everyone is gathered around the harpy-like creature, studying it, while Dazo and Quinn
Nephrite.
no, not Nephrite, Zuri, try desperately to wake Holnir up to no avail.
Can Daisy whack him with her mace to wake him up?
You can certainly try.
Could
I'm gonna
she
use the.
try to reach, or could she get his smelling salt that he uses on her?
I would gladly recommend that, so that way y'all don't cause him to be bloodied.
Okay.
He was legit saying that last session about those two. He has smelling salts to wake him up.
Yeah, Daisy's gonna reach in to get his smelling salts and put it under his nose.
Hey, back.
Okay, Holnir, please roll the save at disadvantage.
Aye. What is there is? Disadvantage, con save.
13.
Yep. Just below.
Yep.
So you failed it?
It's a DC 15 con save.
Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, he failed.
Yep, he failed.
Lucky.
Oh, enough.
Sleep.
I was.
Yeah, why didn't you think to use your smelling salts when you were starting to fall asleep? You do it to Days all the time.
Out of character, he was asleep because of magical reasons. He couldn't do anything on himself.
Oh.
Yeah,
Because
but
He
that
couldn't
type
do
of
anything
effect,
he couldn't do anything on himself, and the person that was with him also fell asleep. So there was literally nothing he could have done.
Yeah. So, Armin is just going to be silent against the back wall, waiting for everyone else to come in.
Bring your butt. We got one of the creatures that was supposedly taking the children. That the feather belongs to.
Should we wake him up too?
Yeah, and then Daisy will take the smelling salt over to this person, put it under their nose.
We should probably go wake up the guards too that were in the room.
Those were the only two.
No, I mean like here.
Yeah. That's what she's saying, that these two are the only two. That's
We have a dragon.
guards.
Hey,
Dragon.
Dragon.
Hi, Dragon. We just started.
Yeah, and Daizo's gonna put the smelling salt underneath this person's nose.
Alright, give me one moment.
Fail.
Alright. I'm back. My dog was barking at nothing. I don't love when a dog decides to be stupid.
Yeah, so you see Artemis's eyes shop so wide and he's like, oh, what happened? What happened? And then he's going, back to sleep.
You fell asleep.
It was a magical sleep, though.
Well, that certainly does explain it. Whoa!
What?
What?
I'm targeting the wall right next to him, right next to Augment in rage.
Haven't you ever
Oh,
seen it?
okay.
Haven't you ever seen, those types of scenes where, they're mad but they hit the wall instead of someone?
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty
I've done that before in real life, but Nephi was just asking a question and he never answered except for just hitting the wall.
So technically, with everyone coming in here, you're gonna interrupt the conversation. So if it's alright, may I speak? Okay. I should have been here instead of doing stupid peace talks. And he starts sliding down the wall, his hand gripping his head, sort of like in self-annoyance.
And it's like, we found a creature that the so-called feather came from.
Okay, Augman, you see Lorelei come in and kind of gently, grabs your head with her hands, and she's remarking, we can't be everywhere all at once. You did what you thought was great for your clan. The child is missing, not dead. We can find them.
What the heck is that?
I was going to explain once everybody got here instead of waking up the guards.
Well, you're just gonna wake up the
They'll come
guards.
back.
Geizo, can you please get over here so we can explain what's happening instead of waking up every single guard?
Mm-hmm.
We will wake them up when we get all the information we have instead of interrupting and stalling for time. Right now, time is the very last thing that we have.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take that back. Yank. Thank you.
Agma, protect me.
Alright. We're all here. Tell us.
Thank you. Last night, when Halnir was in the other room guarding another child with Artemis, Daizo and I were in here when a scientifically made harpy came in. However, they weren't alone.
Wait, what?
There's others. All, I'm guessing, are scientifically made.
How is that even possible?
Augment's gonna go up to the thing and look it over to see what he might be able to find. So that is investigation. Let's make sure I'm not on anything else. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so with that investigation, Augman, you definitely know this is not a normal harpy. Like, the wings are a little bit out of proportion. Where you normally would see claws, they look more like human hands. The face is a lot more humanoid than bird-like. And you notice on the neck of the harpy creature is the number 8.
Augment's gonna say quietly enough for the party here. He's gonna say what the, but very quietly, but everyone hears him since they're so close to him.
Like I said, scientifically made. Now the other two that I saw were a Drider and DM, correct me on the second one, was that another harpy?
It looked like another heartbeat, yes.
Thank you. This one of them was a scientifically made Drider, again guessing. And one for certain, a male scientifically made harpy.
Wait. Excuse me, but how much? Okay, you all know about me, but the only people that so far have been told have any sort of lab experience has been Null. So, do you know anything about this, or has anyone else had any sort of experimentation experience sort of idea?
Not sure about this sort of thing because most of the experiments that I was involved with involved dragon's blood.
And Ogman is still looking at the body sort of with his investigation sort of idea.
Glenn kind of slowly raises his hand.
That's what I was thinking of when I saw the harpies.
So, Quinn, he's gonna then point out the number to everyone, showing them where he found it. Is there a number anywhere on you?
Glenn slightly shows, you could see the number 4 on his neck.
And that was something that Nephrite would have remembered from their first meeting. Actually, that's something that majority of the OG party would remember from their first meeting.
Yeah.
You could still see the cuffs on his wrist, too.
Okay.
I was thinking maybe I can get a scent off of this thing. Maybe we can track where it came from.
Wasn't it flying, though?
Yes, but
If we're going to get a scent off of any of them, it would be the Drider.
However, the Drider's gone.
Yeah, but it's not the only thing that's not flying. So that means it has a physical trail that we can follow.
good point. But Ogden starts looking around the room with a worried look on his face as he's sort of thinking. He's still kneeling over the body, but
If you're worried about any other children being removed, there were no other children from this room that were taken. It was just the one little girl.
no, that's not my worry.
Then pray tell what is, because I am not a mind reader, unlike Aerith.
Sorry, just to put it bluntly, we don't know how far their base camp may be. And if it's overnight, and if we spend too much time looking for it, the end result would be really bad. Add to the fact we don't know how many spies they might have nearby. So if we find it and then try to rest up and then go back, they might be long gone. However, though, they'd also still probably target here because they know where here is.
Well, for the long gone aspect, you're right about that, since they're all nocturnal. Trying to find it, again, you're right, because we have no way of tracking it.
I was actually going to silently say I do, but I don't think you're going to like it.
What do you mean?
He's going to stand up, put his left leg left leg forward, and then point towards his leg. Allows me to locate objects and plants and animals. Give me a second to double check that I am thinking of that right. No. Locate animals or plants and locate objects. So if there's anything on them that might be from their encampment, I could use that. But again, he then pretty much emphasized that this is his mark giving him that ability.
DM, is that even possible?
For him to use a mark ability, The spell you're talking about is locate. Unless you have a clear picture of what exactly you're looking for, it's not going to be that easy to find, especially with the spell.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like you have that spell so you can locate Dazel's wolf whenever you need to, not a monstrous creature
Okay.
that you
So in
don't.
other words, you need to be familiar with what you're trying to find, which, by the by, we are not.
So what are we supposed to do? We can't just let them keep attacking this place.
Ogden is very obviously looking like he's deep in thought, trying to think of a plan.
There are two possibilities that I can do. One, we have Azo and her wolf friend try to track the Drider creature through scent. I cast Locate Creature, which would be focused on the child that's missing once we are far enough away from this building. The second possibility is I can stay here and shelter the majority of the children. Unfortunately, there are actually too many of them, and I cannot protect them all.
How are you gonna stop from falling asleep?
You forget how... Oh, wait, you were with us. Wait, no, you were with us.
None of you were with us.
No, he's
That's
talking
the
about
one-
He's talking about none... He was thinking Quen was with you for a moment, but then it's like, no, Quen was with us, so you should remember his mansion spell.
Never mind.
This is where Nephra is just going to just, in a stressful stage, because she's not mad or anything, she's just stressed. None of you were with us, so here are the key things that I believe I need to repeat myself with. A, if we're trying to find the Drider, it's long gone. It's sent, maybe long gone. B, none of you, except for possibly Honir or Dazo, have seen the child that went missing. So we cannot predict where that child could be. And C, if we're trying to do another bait and switch, they're already going to catch on to us since it already worked in our favor to keep them at bay. I'm sorry for snapping.
Don't be.
Daisel and I have been up. Daisel and I have been up all night.
Alma's going to surprise to them by going both behind Nephrite and Dazo, putting a hand on both of their shoulders, and saying, then get some sleep right now, or I will drag your butts to bed.
If you drag me, I swear to the gods, I will bash your nose into that wall and leave your body to burn. Don't control me like a child ever again.
Alma's going to look of, this is a case of your health, not child.
At this moment of silence, you guys start to hear moans and groans coming from the other beds.
Oh.
What? What's with all the yelling? What's going on? Why are there so many people here? Wait, no? No! No!
Yeah, I'm back. How have all you been?
Out of character. Insert dog pile on Null here.
Again?
Well, these children, I don't need to say this. Nephrite, if it's okay with you, I'm just gonna take this outside.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah. One of the children look past Quinn's head and sees the harp, and she's going, "What is that?" And as it says, the guards start to come up, and she's going, "Where did all of you show up?"
Long story, don't have time. Can you please help us clean up and find a way to feed the children?
Clean up. What happened?
Look
What a lot of follow
down.
me.
Yeah, and then Dizzle, like, before she falls asleep, she's gonna point over to here.
What in the world?
Again, long story, don't have time. Could you please help us clean up? Holnir, no, would you two find a way to feed the children?
Soon as I dump this outside, of course.
Thank you.
Let me give you a hand. And Armin's gonna help Holnir with carrying the body out.
Wait, can we at least bury it? Please?
No.
And we also have to dispose of the body as well. I'll help you with that, Holnir.
Yep, so you...
And just douse it in some ethanol and burn it.
Come on. Guys, can we please just bury it?
Sure, let's bury a body that can be dug up and returned back to the lab.
Okay,
fair
so
enough.
you two are carrying the body outside?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, Nephrite, do you happen to have any ethanol on you? I'd rather not waste the good stuff.
That's the sad part, I do not. I'm not an alchemist.
Ah. I figured I'd ask. Alright, Big Green. Let's get down it. Let's get this thing out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you two are carrying the body out to, I'm gonna say, over here?
Okay.
That seems good.
So I'm just gonna...
Yeah.
Oop.
You guys go, and as you do, you see Artemis come into the room as going, can someone please explain to me why I found a child on a school desk?
You'd have to ask them. Apparently you and I fell asleep.
Sleep?
It was magical.
You're not in the room.
Technically, she's asking the other ones that aren't us.
He. Artemis is a he.
Sorry, he. Sorry.
Yep. You see the child that was on the desk, as well as the child that Holonir pulled aside to sleep on the bed as bait. Come in. And as for the others, they also see Cassie and Sonia coming in. Is everyone alright?
Fine, alright.
Yep, and she quickly does a head count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's Zach?
Nephrite is quiet.
Where is Zach?
Yeah, sorry.
And, well, 3 of them, because I'm going to take a swing and a miss with Lorelei probably knowing Elvish.
All knows it too.
Oh, no, just 2?
So does Kren.
Okay, so 3.
Holonir's
Well,
not in
Holnir's not in
the
the
room.
room. Holnir's not in the room, but he's going to hear it. So 4 people, give or take, understand Elvish. So struggling in Elvish, Nephrite is as loud as she can in a very upset tone in Elvish. If I ever see whoever was creating that lab, I swear to the gods I will burn them at the stake!
You see
The only
Artemis,
one.
give a shock face.
Oh, the loss is angry.
Wait, lab? What do you mean by lab?
No.
Does this have to do with that feather fiend those two were dragging out?
It's more.
We're listening.
The feather fiend that you would assume is the whole head of taking children one by one. That's a decoy. There's 4. The feather fiend is one of them.
4. You mean there's more?
Female harpy, lab maid, the one that Holnir and Augment just casually walked out with. Second, another lab maid, male harpy. Third is a lab maid drider.
A drider?
Fourth, I couldn't see because I was in here. But the 4th one, Daisel saw. But I'd rather not wake her up because she took the brunt of staying up all night.
When the kids goes up to is standing on top of their bed and asking you, Nephi, what's a drider?
Wait. Uh-oh.
Nephrite, still in a stressed look, just gives a look to the rest of the party. Those that do know what it is. Should we tell them or not?
Elise will speak up and say, it's something you never want to see. It's best that you don't hear about it right now.
Miss
We are doing
Sonia?
everything we can. We are doing everything we can to protect you.
Miss Sonia, are we safe? We're safe as we can be. She gives that child a hug. I'm sure they'll do everything in their power to stop this from happening and save our friends. Right? And
Yes, we can.
you've never seen so many kids, giving a sorrowful please look.
We'll do our best.
Alright.
So, what is in this room?
Which room?
The room that has the stairs and such.
That's more of the playroom.
Yeah.
How many windows are in this room?
Cassie, your father will be home soon. Can you please, I'll make breakfast for the children and him? Of course, Mother. Follow me, kids. And she will lead the kids one by one past Elise and down the stairs.
Arwen will step aside as he's just reached the top by this point.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna kneel down sort of non-threateningly as possible to sort of... That's what's gonna raise their spirits with a high five as best as he can.
You get a couple, but not much.
Hey, better to lighten the moment out of character.
I wish I could have reassured them we'd get Zach back home safe. I just didn't know what to say. Sorry, Sonia.
Don't be. The fact that you are trying to help means more than you think.
By the way, did you notice who's with us?
Yes. It is wonderful to see you again, darling. I just wish it was under better circumstances. Of course, the kids come first at this point.
I'm gonna go back downstairs. Do you know where the kitchen is?
Yes. Down the stairs there should be a way of walk path. You'll see the mess hall and the kitchen should be beside it.
Thank you.
And I'll head down with him as well.
Mhm.
Yes.
Again, Legend of Zelda.
Nice music, Cat.
I try my best. Yep, and
you-
you see Artemis going towards Sonia and deeply apologizing to her for falling so heavy asleep that he let child be missing. Though he's seen some of the damage that Nephrite and Dazel caused to the room, and he's wondering how the hell did I sleep through all this?
Probably a strong spell.
Really, because I didn't feel a spell next to me. I just felt really, really tired.
Well, then it could have been one of their abilities then.
But I should probably go tell my father about this if there's this news of a couple of harpies and driders.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Daisy just sleeping.
Yep. If you need anything, I'll be back in the tent. I'll be back with the rest of Muirwood.
Hey, Cat, can I ask you something for a quick moment?
Yeah?
Even though Quinn didn't get a huge amount of sleep, would his trance ability still work?
Your trance ability would give you a full rest, because for elves, you only need to sleep for about 4 hours. Y'all slept for about 4 to 6 hours.
Yep.
And as a half-caster, I have all my stuff back. Yay.
Yep, so...
Sorry,
And
just wanted to double
just to clarify with the audience, because of Quen's trance and Holonir's sleep, they got full rests. Everyone else got short rests, and Nephrite and Dazo has a point of exhaustion.
That's why she's sleeping now.
Nephrite, you should probably get some sleep. You need it.
Just
I'm
like
fine.
Elvis said so.
I'm fine.
You sure?
I'm sure. I'm fine.
Was Zuribi squawking in Nephrite to get her to go to bed?
Again, voice box, he doesn't have one. But he would detect some stuff within her mannerisms and tone. So, DM, do I need to roll a deception against Zuri?
Yes.
Okay, you know what? I might be able to swing it because Zuri has a 0 in wisdom.
Mark it. Okay.
Hang on,
Sorry, countering that.
wait. Zuri might be able to, because even though his wisdom is 10, he might get a nat 20. He might.
But then he still fails unless you Flash of Genius on him.
No,
Nope.
No.
I'll mark it. Give me a minute.
my baby boy.
Oh, this next couple of minutes should be interesting then.
I mean, if somebody else want to try and incite her to make her go to bed, or at least notice that she's lying, then go ahead, by all means.
So
But it's only
Yeah,
the
I'm
people in
on
the room.
insight. Here goes. No! Oh, my insight is definitely not the best.
Lorelai, Cynthia. Oh wait, no, that's not Cynthia. Sonia.
We can try it for real.
I mean, hey, y'all can get a nat 20.
I
Nope. That's worse than mine.
and
And that was who? Lorelai?
yep. And this one is for Sonia. Nope.
I got
Mark
it.
it.
Give me a minute.
No
I
one
gotta
can
type out.
counter that nat 20.
Oh, I got it before she even tried deceiving everyone.
Okay, so Nephrite is convincing everyone that she should stay up. What are you guys gonna do with that?
I mean, Elise could try to counter it, even though he got the tail end of it. He could try to counter. I'm legit giving you guys every single aspect to make her go to sleep. Because she does not want to go to sleep. If y'all read the sidebar, she does not want to go to sleep.
Because she's worried.
Exactly. And the sleep spell can't work on her because she can't magically go to sleep.
Can I roll perception with my eye?
It doesn't work that way.
You know.
Dang it!
If you're trying to dig into something emotionally or logically, it will be insight. If you're trying to look for something in particular, it will be investigation.
Oh, can I look to see if there are any black circles around her eyes?
Now that would be investigation if I'm thinking about that right.
Yeah,
An
that would be
idea?
investigation.
Alright, here goes. Not bad.
Yeah, they still. Oh, I gotta mark that. Give me a minute.
Yes, you do. He's not trying to beat out the deception. He's just literally trying to look for details of Nephrite needing to go to sleep.
I can't believe how long it's taking for sleeping things.
So does my investigation work?
You do notice a bit of darkness under the eyes, but not like big banks of it. And you also notice how flawless Nephrite's skin is.
Yeah, I moisturize, so what?
Nephrite, I can really see those darkness under your eyes. That is a sign that you are tired. You may be able to fake it, but you can't hide things that happen within your that happen with your body. So please, get some sleep. You need it. Please. You know what? I'm gonna do, Etiquette, I'm gonna do this. Can Crank give her the puppy dog eyes?
That's not gonna work on her.
Dang it.
But this way, you've tried that too many times, and can't humor me. I would say with how many times it's been pulled on the party, they would have resistance to it, wouldn't they?
Yeah. In a sense, yes.
Yeah. And then,
Trying something.
Dizzle will wake up and it's like,
It doesn't work that way, Dazo. It does not work that way.
Dazo, Sophia, in order for Dazo and Nephrite to get rid of the point of exhaustion, they would need to sleep for 8 hours. Ergo, the party would be down their artificer and one druid for 8 hours. That's why Nephrite does not want to go to bed. She does not want to put the party at a handicap.
Well, if you're not gonna go to bed, can you at least promise us you'll take it easy?
I'll try.
Please? Thank you. Quinn gives Nephrite a hug.
She'll return the hug.
Alright. Now let's go down and get some breakfast. Or something we can find in the forest.
Holnir and... Correct me, because I'm gonna call this name off incorrectly again!
Sonia?
No, Sonia's child.
Cassie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Holnir and Cassie already cooked up something downstairs.
or Cass for short.
Well,
Okay, if I'm thinking of Cass for short, I'm thinking about Cassian.
heh.
Ian.
That's not her name, though!
Glenn's gonna offer his hand to Nephrite to help her down.
I can get down just fine.
So the kids are going to have a good
Okay.
breakfast.
Yeah, I'm gonna say with the help of Cassie and Johnny, you guys don't need to roll the kitchen utensils. You guys make a good, hearty breakfast. Made for halflings, too.
Yeah,
What better comfort food than those dedicated to comfort?
Yeah, Dizzle's gonna tell the guards, it's like, you guys were under a magical spell.
You're still asleep.
Yeah, forgive me.
So shush.
You're the
Yeah,
one
so
who
you
said
can't-
you're the one who said you wanted to go to sleep, so you're asleep for 8 hours.
Okay, fine.
That's why
So
Nephrite didn't want to
shit.
go to sleep.
Did you see what Elise said?
I was going to respond to it, but I can actually respond to it in character while Dazel's asleep. And God, okay. If I gotta drop the sleeping and don't feel up to snub, I'm sure that you're worse off. I'm not going to second guess you, but you will be worse later. It may cause one of the kids to get into more trouble because you're too tired to think straight. I'm not going to force you to go to sleep, but this is the one time I'm using logic against you. I'll leave, I'll be fine. One of the main reasons why I don't want to go to sleep is because I don't want to leave you guys handicapped. And if I crash to sleep, I'll crash to sleep. But right now, I don't want to go to sleep to leave you guys at a handicap. Okay?
Kind of sad I'm not there because I would have a very nice rebuttal, but I'm not going to say it.
Yep, I am actually glad that you're not there, so shush.
You know, after session, you're going to tell me why you're happy that I'm not there.
But anyway.
Yep. So, Null, Holnir, you and the Riversong family make a good breakfast. Is Alish, Quen, and Nephrite going to go down and join them?
Alicia is typing out
Counter.
his response.
Okay, then.
So definitely, if you don't need help getting down, I'm gonna meet you there, okay?
Okay.
But remember your promise. Out of character, how do I get down from the floor to the kitchen?
It's up.
It's right here.
Up.
Oh.
Yeah. And in the meantime, too, we got Cortana and Ogman outside. And Ogman, you see Cortana look at the window area where the kids' room is, and she is going to roll investigation to see if she can try to figure out something.
And sadly, I'm not proficient with investigation, so I cannot use the help action.
And the one that is proficient in investigation is getting talked to by Alish in the other room.
I'm good. I'm a bit good at survival.
It's investigation, and
I
so
can help track.
Ogman's gonna be doing his own sort of investigation as well to help out. So,
Yep.
Market.
Yep.
So what does Ogman find that Cortana doesn't?
You see what looks to be a small trail of spider webbing that looks like it came down from to like this corner here and drifted a bit off this way.
There's some spider webbing here, but right now I'm more terrified about one thing that could be really bad if this turns out being true.
What's that?
How did they know of this? How did they know of this area, as well as how did they know it became occupied?
That is a good question, and that's one thing that's pondered my mind too. Like, why go after these kids at all? Why and what's the purpose of that?
More possible experiment users, so that way they could probably perfect their plan.
But wouldn't it be better if, don't mean to be rude or anything, but wouldn't it be better to try to grab, a random kid off the street instead of a number of kids in one household?
Well, he's gonna point to the distance away that they came from. They don't know that the encampment out there is the same as here. So who's to say that they don't think this is a place of squatters? Personally, my best idea I can think of right now is to have everyone move in. As much as it become crowded, it would also, to an extent, provide more security. The downside, though, is it might provide more people that could get abducted, which is not a good thing either.
That might be a good idea. Still, though, the way that they both are harpy-like creatures and a spider creature, that probably, with them working together, it's probably not so far away.
True. And I was gonna look over here. Is the body still burning, or does it look like it's finally been burnt to ash via holy or lighting it on fire?
It takes a while for a... Don't ask me how I know this, because I like learning biology. It takes a good couple hours for a body to... With just alcohol, ethanol, and fire. It takes a while.
It would take about approximately 5 hours for the body to start to burn with that kind of mixture of fire. It would take more or less 10 to 15 hours for the body to be completely gone.
Mhm.
If we had tossed it on some wood, it'd be quicker. But we didn't.
Oh,
But you're
Dragon
not.
got a better calculation.
However, though, I think we could follow this trail back to their encampment, but it'd be really risky because who's to say they aren't using this trail to sort of feel that way. If it's disturbed, they know that someone's tracking them.
Well, you're the best tracker of all of us.
Don't give me that credit. I'd say it has to be no. In all honesty, one of my abilities that my mark grants me does make me a better tracker, but you know the risk of using it.
Yep, we've seen the result.
Especially with my battle against my father. I was a little careless.
I'm not gonna lie, you nearly scared me there.
Yeah. Armin's now just clenching his fists at his side.
Come on, we might as well try to join everyone for breakfast, and then we can break off and try to start searching.
Yeah. I'll just make sure the body is well. As much as I want to make sure the body is completely gone, I do need to eat. Because he gets cut off partway by his stomach grumbling loud enough for Cortana to hear. Because I'm kind of sad my mic didn't pick up my stomach grumbling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Cortana looks at the body and she does a small prayer moment as a moment of silence before she heads back inside.
And Ogden will follow her.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So we still have our conversation upstairs. What does everyone in the dining room do?
I'll be right back.
That's okay. Ogden is just gonna take the solo seat up here, but then instead of sitting down, he's actually gonna go to the kitchen and pop his head in.
Mm-hmm.
Need a hand delivering the plates and such?
Yeah, that would be appreciated.
Yep. And all you peek out for one moment and you see a lot of kids surrounding Lorelai. Like, took them a while to recognize her, but as soon as they do, they are floored to see her again. And she actually performs a bit of druidcraft to create vines of flowers that kind of overlap the ceiling a bit.
I would have been cute if you did flower crowns.
Oh, like cream!
Well, if they think they like that, they're gonna flip when they find out the good news about it, the two of us.
Cassie perks her ears up and going, wait, what news about the two of you?
Augment, don't you say a goddamn thing.
You're not there.
I had the smirk on my face. Out of character.
No, I am saying that out of
thing.
character.
And I'll just glares at Augment. Don't you frickin' dare this time.
Ogden does the sort of, my lips are sealed,
Thank
and then throw away the key sort of idea.
Uh-huh.
Oh, whilst having that smirk on his face.
Never ends with you, does it?
And he just shakes his head no, because he's staying silent, like he promised.
Uh-huh. Anyway, come on, let's serve the kids.
Alvin gives like a 2-finger salute to help and starts helping serve the kids.